All right, folks. Here we are, the finals of Challenger League Season 2 of Year 2. This is for all the shekels. This is to determine who is going to get what seeding in the relegations coming up here for Pro League. This is going to help them get their chance to make their way into the actual Pro League, be professionals again, especially for Onslaught, who have been there, done that, and just need to claw their way back. So this is definitely going to be intense for them. It also determines how much prize money they get. So there's a lot at stake here for these two teams. So it should be good. As you can see on the screen, we have the brackets here. You can see Broken Alliance lost to Onslaught, and Soar lost to Core Impact. So it is now Onslaught versus Core Impact for this match today. There is a third place match that will be going on. I think that will be off stream for Soar versus BXA, Broken Alliance. So for these two to fight for third place. But this is what we're all about today here. So we are actually going to pop over to an interview. I'm going to call up Temper here, who we spoke to a few times from Core, and then we'll speak to Deliken, who we've also spoken to on Onslaught. So let's give him a little call here. All right, Mr. Serafini. What's up? So we've spoken to you a few times here leading up to this with some interesting matches. You did manage to make your way all the way here to the finals. You guys now have your shot at getting into a better position, at least for Pro League relegations. How are you guys feeling about everything so far?
I don't know. Pretty good, I guess. Like,
so humble.
Yeah, I mean, we're happy to be this far, obviously.
Yeah.
Since the first game, I mean, like, it's been a long way, I guess.
Yeah. I mean, are you guys feeling like you could do this?
Oh, absolutely. Yeah.
See some confidence there? So now you guys are up against Onslaught, and this is the team that has been in Pro League. Is really motivated, I imagine, to get their way back. Not going to be easy. You guys feel like you really got some like big stuff to bring out for this?
Sure, yeah. We're going to bring out, pretty much everything to win this game.
The whole toolbox.
Yeah.
How did you guys feel about how the maps turned out for this?
Pretty good. I'm pretty much never there for the bands, so I'm obviously the worst person to ask. But, I mean, like, all the maps are good. Like, we're comfortable with every map, so.
Yeah. Well, I mean,
we're happy with them.
Have you guys made any more last-minute change-ups before this?
Yeah, I guess we have. Yeah, we made a couple, since scrims, we've been seeing some stuff that's been going wrong, and we've been tweaking it. So, yeah, we've been changing stuff.
Are we going to see some more heavy fragging from you? I feel like you've been that Bandit roam that I feel like there's so much promise there, and we just haven't always seen it come through. Are you going to step it up today?
I mean, like, Tranks and Gun are just been crazy lately.
That's
they
true.
Get to the people before I even see them.
Yeah, Tranks really stepped it up last time for sure. I was pretty impressed.
Yeah.
So, you guys are obviously going to have to keep that level of hype here to make that. You think we're going to see 3 maps?
Honestly, I think we will see 3. They're a really good team.
Yeah. There's that humbleness, right? Respect to the other team.
I mean, they're real good.
Yeah. Cool. Well, hopefully you are all cranked up and ready to do this.
Yeah.
I'm excited to get into it. I'm not going to delay too long here. We're going to keep the interview short because obviously we've spoken a few times. But I'm going to go pop over and talk to Deliken, and then we'll get cracking here. Hopefully you guys are all warmed up and ready to go.
Yeah, sounds good.
Awesome.
Good to talk to you.
Yeah. All right. Now we're going to speak to Mr. Deliken. See if he's ready to answer here. Justin.
Hey, how's it going?
Good, man. How you feeling? You don't have your sub Talon here today for the interview.
Yeah.
So as I said to Temper, we've spoken to him a few times, and we've also spoken to you a few times leading up to this. So I mean, how are you feeling about this? You guys are this close to get back to Pro League.
Yeah, we're really excited. This is what we've been waiting for all season, to be honest. So we're just happy it's finally here.
Yeah, you guys feel pretty prepared for it, or?
Yeah, bands actually ended up exactly what we thought. There's usually like 4 to 5 maps you think that's possibly going to happen, and actually we anticipated these 3 maps happening. So we're pretty comfortable so far.
So you feel pretty prepared specifically for core then?
Yes.
Okay, cool. Well, it's definitely been some tight fights towards the end here. Are you anticipating seeing 3 maps?
If we're as prepared as I think we are, we shouldn't see 3 maps. But we're okay with playing clubs, so it's okay if it goes to 3.
Yeah. Well, I'm excited to see if you guys make it a nice close match. I don't really want to see a 2-0 shutout here, but obviously, if you play to the best of your ability, it's a possibility for either team. I'm just excited to see you guys rip it up and get ready for relegations. So, I mean, you guys feeling like you guys are ready to do that as well before you get your break before Pro League?
Yeah, it's really hard not to look past this game for a big relegation match like that. But we're trying to take it one at a time. We're so excited to get that chance to go back to Pro League, but we want to win here first.
Yeah, well, hopefully you guys can, even if you don't get close, stick around for next Challenger League season. That goes for both teams, obviously. I think both of you guys have serious potential to be in Pro League, and it's unfortunate that you have to go through relegations. You don't automatically get in this time, like last season, so you're going to have to work a little bit extra for it. But I do think you guys are going to be kicking some butt, and I look forward to seeing both your guys' relegation matches as well after this.
Yeah, thank you.
So
should be great.
Definitely. Well, we're going to get into the match here in just a second. I'm going to take a quick look at the map bands, talk about those for a second, and then hopefully you guys are all ready to go in the lobby, and we'll jump right in, kick some butt.
All right, I appreciate it. I just want to say really quick, thank you to Onslaught for signing with us and being there and supporting us the whole time. And thank you to all our fans. I really appreciate it, guys.
Definitely
Good
agreed.
luck.
Thanks. Good luck to you guys.
Bye.
All right, so take a look at the bands here real quick. So I've talked about the maps a couple times. Let's take a look at what they're going to be. So we had Core Impact banning Consulate first, which is unfortunate. I do like to see that map in there in the mix. And then Coastline, Delican not even wanting to take a chance on that, saying, no, Onslaught not playing Coastline. Cafe out next by Core. Then there goes Bank and Skyscraper right after that. And then finally Chalet. A little bit of a surprise there. But Oregon, Border, and Clubhouse going to be our 3 maps. Core Impact wanted to go with Oregon. They are a pretty good team on it, so not a terrible surprise there. Onslaught wanting to go with Border, something we've seen a lot of contention over. I do think Core Impact also have a good border, so that should be a really tight one. And then we may or may not see Clubhouse, depending on how one-sided or not this goes, but it will be interesting nonetheless. So we're actually going to start first on Oregon here, but I think I need to switch sides on the overlay, as they did switch sides on me last second here, so let me make sure that gets updated real quick, so that you guys correctly know who's on what team here. For like 2 seconds to update, make sure that refreshed correctly. Sometimes the overlay tool be a little bit tricky. There we go. Okay, so make sure everyone's ready. If everyone's good to go. Oh, we got 1 sec for crazy here. Okay, so Onslaught ready. Core looks to be ready here. So, if they're all good, good luck. Have fun, everybody. We're going to get started here on Oregon. Again, this is the finals for Challenger League for North America. This is to help decide prize money. This is to help decide seeding going into relegations, which is what they have to fight through against bottom Pro League teams to try and get their way in to actually Pro League. Again, Onslaught been there before. Core never having been in there. Got to be hungry for it. Gun has been there, though. So a lot of people with different things, different scores to settle, trying to get into this. So we are going to start down in the laundry room. It is always a toss-up between laundry room and dorms, because they're both equally good bomb spots, but for different reasons. So it should be interesting to see what they've got in store for this. And if the Core guys were prepared to attack this, they are bringing Capitao. As I've said before, that is one that is very strong for attacking downstairs, but is also useful for attacking the dorms upstairs. So it's hard to tell from their lineup whether or not they are prepared for this particular bomb spot. But I imagine both these teams have been studying each other and trying to prepare for it. So I would be surprised if they were actually specifically prepared for this. Let's take a look at how they're setting up. They are bringing a castle. So let's take a look at where Penguin sets those castle barricades up. Sorry, I just realized that was covering up the screen there. Whoops. Keep in mind there's a 4-minute delay, so I'm sure you guys will probably have said something about this already, but it should be fixed now. And we'll take this off the screen as well. Joys of single-handed production. So it looks like they're setting up a very heavy meeting hall defense here. Attackers getting ready to attack the lobby, and they're going to have to push their way from there into the meeting hall. Look at the last bit of reinforcements here upstairs as well. Attackers going to start taking control first here. Gun Havoc been one to play this very aggressive Ash, pushing in very quickly. So not a surprise to see him here, but I like that he's attacking it from above, trying to get an angle down into the kitchen, decide what is going on there first. I think had that not been a reinforced wall into the meeting hall, he probably would have just shot a second breach charge at it. He's looking for anyone playing this attic, but they have reinforced it, and they are not playing up in it just yet. But they do have the ladder to be able to climb up to the sandbags if they need to, and that's exactly what Crazy's doing right now. If Gun Havoc catches this, or if they go to drone it, which Yeti looks to be doing here, Crazy could get caught out. Flashes are going out. They may know he's there, they may not. Hard to say. Yeti's going to be pushing him. No, he's looking for a kind of push from the other side. Gun Havoc going to do some droning now, see if anyone in this side of the tower. Not sure if he knows he's in there, but he's going to be able to open this up now and get some kind of angle. Crazy going to be trying to do what he can from here. Actually rotates back down. Not going to try and contest it from there. Probably a smart idea. In the meantime, we've got Tranks here on the Blackbeard. Pushed aggressively in the lobby, but they've castled it up, so he's not sure what's going on in the meeting hall at the moment. He's still deciding whether or not to attack the stairs, and they didn't even reinforce the hatch there. Interesting choice, but they may have not had time or just not even cared because they knew Habana was going to open it. So Crazy with a nice kill there already onto Yeti, but he gets traded by Gun Havoc, so it looks like that dynamic duo there kind of worked out. It's unfortunate to lose that sledge Yeti, but they're going to open that mirror window, and that will be helpful. Trying to get some kind of angle into that meeting hall. In the meantime, Dynasty trying to help with Tranks here, trying to put some pressure through the wall itself. Looking for some kind of angle. Not finding anyone. Penguin just hiding back on the stage pretty far back there. In the meantime, downstairs we've got Talon hiding here. Penguin does get a kill there onto Gun Havoc. Nicely played. Trying to stop him from pushing in the meeting hall. So now the defenders at the advantage by one man. Crazy the only one that's fallen on their team. Tranks pushing down here, trying to fight Bosco. Does manage to get killed by him. Temper going to get... somehow Bosco whiffs those shots. Bosco is a name you may recognize formerly from Elevate as a sub. Temper, though, makes short work of him. Nearly gets the head of Delican, who takes him down. Dynasty, in the meantime, gets Penguin. It is all on Dynasty here to do something about Delican. Trying to clutch this out. Diffuser has been planted, though, and that is important now. Talon is going to have to try and get that. But he's pushing around from a different side, trying to flank out Dynasty here. He gets picked off. Now Dynasty trying to fight Delican, who could be going for the defuse. Nope, Delican not going to do it. He's going to try and TDM it. They not have enough time left either way. Dynasty wins the engagement, and that is round number 1, going over to Core Impact. Making a Core Impact already. You guys just now seeing that the screen covering the game. It's always fun. So we are going up to dorms here. Dynasty did a lot of work clutching that out last round.
Defenders, protect your bombs from being defused by attackers.
So, Tranks bringing the first Rook we've seen so far. He has been playing good on that Rook, and Rook is one that we see more often, I think, for the Dorms defense here, so... going to be playing maybe a roam down here. He's taking out drones for right now, though. Attack artist come down. Bosco bringing IQ. Interesting choice. Good for these cameras out here, potentially. So a lot of attack coming down here on this lobby. Penguin looking for this angle here. Could catch Temper out. Temper playing it smart and back, though.
Reloading. Launching drone.
He's just holding this angle very tight, very patient. I was talking to him in the interview earlier, wondering if he was going to be pulling out all the stops on his roam. He's moving for a slightly tighter angle there.
Clear. Yes, the boys are ready to go. Loading. No magazine.
Looking for this angle. Still not finding anyone just yet. A lot of slow action happening here. Although Tranks may be about to engage with Bosco here. Just waiting to see if he comes around this corner. Bosco does drone it first, though. Crazy, though, the nice initial kill there. Onto Temper. That roam just not working out like he was hoping it would. Bosco going in for the push now. Delica gonna open up the master bedroom wall. Gonna have a good try and contest. From the sandbags here, does get droned out. Delica low on health due to some of those shots going through into the bedroom. This has really gotten slowed down here on this push, but 50 seconds left is enough. The rest of the defenders just holding their angles. Tranks has taken a bit of damage, though, and Dynasty ready to throw those smokes as needed. Once Delica starts to go for that push now, he knows this is his cue. Gets ready with the smoke. There's the first smoke, going to stop an initial push. In the meantime, Bosco does get down by Gun, who's just trying to stop contesting from Crazy. Trying to go for the head, just barely missing it. Now Fire's going to come out and push him back slightly from Capitao, aka Penguin. Crazy trying to find an angle there. Does get sprayed a bit. See some blood splatter. He is pretty low on health now. I think he actually took some damage from Yeti. And there's a little bit last minute ADS there as well. So far, the defenders at the advantage by one man now. Talon going to rotate around. He gets picked off. It is all down on Delican now, who's going to try and make the push all for naught as he gets taken down by Dynasty on that smoke. Dynasty falls, but doesn't matter as he is able to get the kill that he needs. Just barely there. You see that Claymore there as well, just in case they try to rush him. So, Core starting off strong here. It is going to be Onslaught down in the basement again, trying to make it work this time, seeing if they can make the adjustments they need to. Can they do it?
Attackers need to locate and defuse bombs.
See if they've made it. Not sure if they're really making a lot of adjustments on the operator side. Previously, they had set up a pretty heavy meeting hall defense. Let's see if they're going to do the same thing. Looks like it from the start of this. Talon potentially going to be setting up a window over here, something we've seen him do before. Let's see if he does it again. Just getting the reinforcements up for right now. A lot of shots going down here. I like how they're opening this angle up to be able to smoke there as well. Drank's probably going to be the one to push in with that Blackbeard, as he is the safest to do so. So Talon does get that window up last minute, and he knows it. He knows that it was put up right then as he was watching, so he's marking it with a ping. Trying to tell the rest of his teammates what's going on. Now we do have Panga playing the stage again. Something we saw before, but now that he's got Talon here with the windows, may get a little bit extra help. Let's see if the other window did get put up. It did. Not sure where. So he might have put it downstairs. Yeah, it looks like we did get it downstairs. And they're pushing heavily into the lobby here. We've got Gun Havoc just dropping right down. Not sure if they know it. Talon does get a nice C4 kill on Tranks, but the plant coming down in what I would only term as the Brazilian spot. Managing to almost get it down, but Bosco this time not missing the shots he needs to. Now Diffuser dropped at a bad spot. I liked what they were trying to do. It almost worked, but Bosco stopping it really puts a big crimp in their plans, as they all also lost Tranks. Now they're down to a 3v5. Dynasty looking for some kind of angle on someone. Doesn't know what to do now to get that Diffuser. Looks like Yeti going to be the one to push forward as Temper gets picked off. Now it is down to these two. Not looking good for Core to win this round after their first 2 victories. ADS is doing his job as well. And that mirror window just looking straight at him. Bosco finally does get taken down, but it could be all for naught. Tries to get the Diffuser to plant on the wall here. Might go for a plant out of the window. We are going to see that. Delikin going to try and contest here with some smoke. Does miss the smoke shot, and that could actually be a critical failure here. Now that the Diffuser's planted, they are in a much better position. Yeti pushes a little unnecessarily, takes a lot of smoke damage, and gets down for it. So he is the last one to fall, and that is the end of all of them. They're going to have to just defuse it, which they could do quite easily now for a nice victory, finally, for Onslaught. We're starting out a little bit behind. So see if they can pick this back up. Core side. So now it is Core's turn to go in the laundry room, as they have successfully defended the dorms. Tranks, who we've seen just really rip it up last time we watched them play, hasn't been doing super great this time, but he's been on different roles, I think, so hard to say. See how they set up the defense here. Bringing a similar lineup, but they may or may not set it up the same. Yeti looking like he's going to cast off here. Makes me think maybe they're not going to be playing the upstairs meeting hall. Might be going for more solid downstairs defense, but at least going to be closing off that side from people pushing through the tower in. So there's one window. Looks like Dynasty maybe playing up here, at least shotgunning out the holes if nothing else. Setting up this angle down here into the blue side. They decided to push in through there. So he's opening up a bit of the hole. That's a nice angle there. Trying to stop anyone pushing in from this side, potentially. Bosco playing this long angle over here. Gonna go rappel his way up. Penguin already in. Oh no, it looked like he was in the dining. He's just outside. Yeti gets playing this upstairs. Let's see if he gets pushed out. It'd be hard to stay alive there. Oh, there it is. The kill there from behind from Crazy. Nice pinch there. Bosco distracting him while Crazy came up from behind. And that is Yeti going to be down. Temper actually going to be upstairs here as well. He's got his battery set up and then an ADS to help protect him. See if they can catch him out. Now Bosco would be able to see at least the batteries there, but doesn't have a way to see Temper as he's not Pulse. He is waiting for a push though to come. They are definitely heavily guarding Meeting Hall, although without as many resources, I would say, as the Onslaught guys. They do still have a window there with batteries on it, so Trank's going to be trying to play that from an angle. Explosions going out, opening everything up here. Now there is some of the barbed wire taken down. There is still some left though. Push not going to come just yet. You have just Dynasty down here. The rest of his teammates all above trying to guard it, but there's 5 men in the lobby here. Crazy going to be going for push here pretty soon. Essentially, waiting for someone to come around the corner. Going to be the one to try and contest that. Tries to pre-fire it. Does manage to land the shots on Gun Havoc though with a nice drop shot there. And that is going to put some pressure here on Temper to do something from above. He gets Bosco to start with, but they know he's there now. Just waiting for an opportunity to get just the right angle. They're going to be trying to contest him out. Not finding anyone yet. Crazy in the meantime, still watching for someone over here, trying to catch it. Nice angle on him as well. So Temper in a bit of a tight spot, as I think Crazy has a slightly better angle than him. Does see a piece of him. Ooh, there we go. He's going to tag just a bit of Temper. He's down to very low health now. It's going to be hard for him to be effective here with Crazy watching this angle. In the meantime, Penguin's going to be helping get downstairs as Talon opens up the wall there onto Dynasty. Now Dynasty going to be in a bad spot. He gets flashed out. But we do have Tranks here watching as he dropped down. So Dynasty's moved out of the usual spot now that that wall got opened, thanks to Talon. Delican pushing down the stairs. Flashbangs do go out. He looks away just in time, but also gets distracted and misses Delican. Shots coming out here from Talon onto his feet. He's going to put him in a bad spot. Tranks trying to do something. His Temper finally gets picked off. Dynasty does trade one onto Penguin, but he gets traded right back off by Crazy, who's pushing it from behind and gets the last kill. Now, Onslaught coming up 2 rounds in a row after Core winning the first 2. This is looking close. Both teams figuring out what's going on. So, nicely played Onslaught with some great adaptations there. I liked the flanks there by Crazy, where he would have one person distracting and then pinch around from behind, and that's been really working out. So now, Dynasty haven't done a bit. They're still struggling. Crazy, though, been doing a lot of work for his team as well. And Gun Havoc doing sometimes just assists, but we are going to see Dorms for Onslaught this time, now that they finally won downstairs. So this is their first switch up. Now we've seen both Dorms and Laundry for Core. Now we're going to see the second one for Onslaught. Let's see how to set this up. We are seeing Talon bring a Rook, just like Tranks did. So this is something that, like I said, this is one bomb site where Rook seems appropriate for holding down sight. Hopefully he's going to get his armor bag down at some point as well. I don't think he's put down it. No, maybe he has, just no one's picked any up yet. There it is. So we have Crazy down here, potentially on Roam, setting up some last minute barbed wire. Put himself up a little angle here in case they creep in through that window. So we've got Penguin all the way over here along with Talon. We've seen this before where Penguin would play all the way up at the top and then he'd have Talon covering for him. They've got to be prepared for that and droning it now. That both of them escaped through the attic, but no, both of them are known. Dynasty could be here to do something about it pretty easily. Lands one, but can't hit the second shots on the Penguin as he goes for the reload. But that is the Rook down. Talon gets picked off, and now they're going to get control of Tower, which is what they wanted. Although Bosco could be coming around to try and do something about it potentially. He's going to check his cams first, though, just to be sure. Not finding anyone just yet. It is surprising that we're not seeing Geo playing today. Just realized that. Yeti playing instead, I believe, so. Oh, no, I'm sorry. Geo was on Excellence. Why I was getting confused by the chat there. But Bosco was a far more Elevate member. Ooh, Dynasty just about to stick his gun in. Nope, no, he was outside. Shots coming down on the B window. Looks like they're going for a B window push. Capital going to be very useful for that. They're also clearing out some ADSs. Diffuser chilling outside here. Definitely suggesting they're going for that. While Tranks is going to cover this window. He was just making sure he was clear before he opened it up. Now he's going to get that open. Could potentially get some kills through it here. But he's just waiting for that right moment. Crazy could be the one to get taken down. Probably going to be playing it back as well, though. Going to go for the usual pre-fire shots through there. Dynasty trying to watch an angle. Gun Havoc actually trying to put pressure on the windows. Okay, then switching the guns. Ooh, nice shot onto Crazy, who was hiding behind the bomb. Can't quite finish the job. Dynasty potentially can here. He can land. There we go. Land the right shots. There we go. Finally, Gun Havoc finishes it, but he gets finished off in the meantime by a nice run out by Penguin, who gets 3. Yeti, Gun Havoc, Dynasty all die after Gun Havoc gets 1. That was not a great trade for them. Now, Trank's going to be the one really concerned about this backside. Penguin going to go for the peak, potentially at very low health here. If he takes this pre-fire just in time as he hits the window, this could work. Looking for the shots there. So, he is waiting for his chance. Temper in the meantime, trying to pick these shots on Delica. Does land them. Putting pressure on here from this other side. Working out 2v2 right now. Drone's going to go in, though. Make sure his back is clear from Penguin, who is not there anymore. But in the meantime, Temper takes down another. He's on a temper tantrum here. He's just got one more to find. Penguin, the last man, trying to clutch this out. Looking for his chance here. In the meantime, they're going to be pushing into sight. They don't have Diffuser, though. They're looking at Team Deathmatch this year. Temper going to be the one trying to go for the fight here. Penguin just saying, forget this. I'm going to run to the Diffuser. And that actually is going to be a win, potentially just off of that, as Tranks can't win the fight as he drops down the hatch. That has got to feel bad. Penguin are winning it by just running around like a maniac. So, got Dynasty, Temper, and Gun Havoc all doing some stuff. Tranks still needing to step it up. Tal managing to get a kill at least. And Bosco still struggling to find his synergy with his team as he's coming fresh off another team. So that could be why they got some of their slow start. That round, honestly, I feel like probably should have gone to core. But Penguin played it smart. Got 3 on a flank and then just hid. So definitely Penguin the MVP of that round. Setting a pretty heavy defense up here. Double windows on this master bedroom. Nope. Trank's gonna change his mind. Interesting angle there. So you're not watching from the attic. So, I mean, that could obviously backfire on them if the attic gets opened up. They do not have a Thatcher, so that is less likely to happen. No Twitch either to take out those batteries. They are bringing, I think, their first Blackbeard here on Penguin. So that's an interesting change up. Bosco's still running the IQ. Gun Havoc could go for a peek here if anyone. He's checking his cams, seeing if there's the right opportunity for it. But he gets droned while watching his cameras. Like, and just watch it. There we go. Jumps right off and sees it. Crazy, though. Probably going to be prepared for this. I don't think Gun Havoc's going to go for the peek, as he knows. Yeti on his cams. Dynasty holding his spot, and Tranks as well. That leaves Temper on the roam. Something I'm not surprised to see. See if he can actually get the kills he needs to, though. Pushing back. He does give away his position with those pre-fires. Hoping to catch someone through the door. Drone's going to come out here. Maybe he'll catch the drone first. Nope. A little late on the shot. They are going to know he's there now. Is he going to rotate out or not? That's the question. So, he's going to push a little bit back, but not much. Lycan going to try and contest it through the window if possible. Not going to land any shots, though. Meantime, everyone upstairs just kind of chilling. Gun Havoc comes around to reinforce, though, but Delican picks off Yeti, and that feels bad for them. See if maybe Gun Havoc can help. If he didn't get droned out and they just know it's Temper there, might be able to get the shots they need. Not sure if Bosco caught him on that. Doesn't look to be following it up, so I have a feeling he might not have seen Gun Havoc. But he is going to go back down, check, and see if he can catch him. But Gun Havoc has rotated all the way around, as has Temper. So it's unfortunate they just lost Yeti. Peng going to be putting pressure now on the A window. Almost catches Gun Havoc running back, but can't quite land the shots. Crazy also trying to watch across from here, but hasn't opened up this castle window just yet. So I can start opening up the B window. Diffuser just chilling in the hands of Delican, who is hanging out over here in the tower. Not quite fighting anyone. Temper still kind of trying to find his roam spot, hanging out halfway between meeting hall and lobby. Can actually move over to garage. Dangerous spot to hide because you are going to be pinched out, nowhere for you to go if they drone you out there. But they don't always drone that spot, so that is the risk-reward for playing in garage. Now, 2 on window, something we see a lot of here, people trying to do this. Now, Bosco is useful here for potentially also finding any of the ADSs that might be there. But he's going to be droning, does know where Dynasty is now, can help Pang out with that. Gun Havoc actually playing in that corner, but he didn't see him, so Gun Havoc takes full advantage of that, gets a nice easy pick. Crazy going to be looking for that trade now. May or may not be able to get it. Going to go for those flashbangs. Nearly flashes himself. Fighting Dynasty wins that fight. Goes for the fight, and Gun Havoc lands the shots. And this is looking pretty bad for Core to try and take this back. Trank's trying to hold the angle here as they come in. Misses the shots on the Talon. Misses the shots on the Crazy as well, who flicks on him. But then the flashbang goes out. Temper coming back from this late roam. He's the only man left between them and victory. 4 to fight. Diffuser gets planted, gives away his position by doing that. Delica there gets him on the reload, and there's a nice easy win for Onslaught after that minor victory last round. So nicely done, Onslaught. well pressured, winning the bomb site that you were having trouble with at the beginning. They're definitely seeming to adapt to this map much better than Core are, and this is the Core's pick, so hopefully they're feeling comfortable on border if that's where they have to make up for this map, as it is now match point in favor of Onslaught. They could easily take this with one round. Crazy going crazy. That he was someone that was newer to the team. Definitely a great pickup. I think he has really brought it. Once, as we talked to Talon, I think it was last time, about their role changes. Crazy is someone that was put on a bit slower roles at the beginning of the season, and he was not doing as great on those. But then they put him on these 3-speed fragger rolls now, and he's just ripping it up. I think it was at least a 3K for him last round as Ash, so he's definitely meant to play those faster, aggressive roles, and it is paying off. Like I said, the Bosco still having a little trouble getting stuff going, but I think he's playing more utility, especially on that IQ. Seems to be doing okay, not a top fragger, but he is doing a bit better than Tranks. Not sure why Tranks is having so much trouble this time. Maybe changing up roles on him or something, but just, I don't know. Seems to be playing the same roles, just not as well as we saw last week, so that is unfortunate for him. Setting up his heavy meeting hall defense again for Laundry. Shots come down through the door from Dynasty. There are just 2 playing downstairs. Bosco going to be closing this off last minute. Set up some nice holes there. Castle barricades. Liking still opening up some more walkways between sites here. We'll see if Crazy and Penguin can hold this. Talon playing this spot as usual, hiding behind this. There is no soft wall to get him behind. And that's the interesting spot about playing these. He doesn't actually have a window on it either. Did he put up both his windows? No, he only put up one, so last time he put it up late. Maybe he's going to put it up late again if he decides he needs it. Maybe feeling out first if they have Twitch or anything that could backfire on them. Is still concerned about down in construction, but no one pushing that side, so unnecessary. But in the meantime, Gun Havoc and Yeti have taken control of the top floor. Crazy going to be there, but not able to get him until Temper opens that up. That is going to put Crazy in a bad position here. He's going to be forced to try and contest it or move out. He's going to decide move out. This is going to be them putting serious pressure upstairs. Gun Havoc going to be the one potentially trying to do something about it. Yeti droning for him as well. Definitely want to get these drones in play here to find out what's going on. That reinforcement up there also helping protect them because he can't open that up. Gun Havoc just going to push from a different side this time. Could open that up. Or he's going to open up an Angleston. In fact, they're just going to try and use that castle barricade to his advantage. In the meantime, Talon may or may not have put up a window there. Yeah, he did decide to put up that window after all. Trank's going to start pushing down the stairs. See if he can contest out the smoke. Delikin here. Temper going to go for the plant. Is he going to make it stick? He is trying his best. Trank's trying to cover him, but he's going to have to reload. They're losing a shield, and that C4 just is a critical play here. Temper does get the plant down, but Talon with that kill is important. Gun Havoc gets one, though. Yeti also gets one. They're flanking from behind, but it is not working as Crazy gets one and Delikin trays the other. Crazy trying to flank up. Diffuser still planted, though. No one guarding at the moment as Temper is now dead. It is all on Dynasty and Yeti. As I say that, Dynasty dies. Yeti running around for a different angle because Penguin got him, but Dynasty did take down Delikin in the process now. Crazy. So, just Penguin just barely getting away. Tries to go for the refrag. It does get it. Right back around onto Yeti, and that is Onslaught taking map number 1. Nicely played, coming up from a 2-0 deficit right at the beginning of the match. Bringing it back. So not only did they lose the first 2 rounds, they won the next 5 in a row. And that's how you adapt here. Not sure why anyone's leaving, or maybe it's just showing weird, because we do have to get the next map underway, which is going to be Border. Make sure if anyone needs to take a bio, we can take one real quick. Okay, cool. We're going to throw on the tunes, get hyped up for Border. I'm going to switch the map, and they'll switch sides if needed. I imagine they probably do. Most teams tend to choose defense when they have the choice. A little bit of lag there for a second. All right, so let's go ahead and switch it up. Okay, so we just need one to rejoin as well. So we will be switching those sides here, it looks like. So I'm going to go ahead and switch the overlay out. And then throw on the tunes. and we'll get jamming. So we'll be right back as soon as they've done their little bio break. All right. They're all ready. We're ready. My body is ready. Let's do this border. Map number 2, Onslaught versus Core. Onslaught winning map number 1, 5-2 on Oregon. It is now time to hit the border up. Make a run for the border, and hopefully you get the defuse down. We may or may not see map number 3, Clubhouse. So it'll be interesting. I imagine Core could come back on this. They started off very strong last map. Something just fell apart midway through. After the first 2 rounds, lost the next 5 in a row. Hopefully they're not too tilted now. I guess Dynasty had a little computer problem there, had to reboot. But he is hopefully up and ready to kick some butt now. So we will see. Trank's going to be playing this Echo, interestingly. They are playing Echo and Smoke, so this should be good. We'll see how this shakes down. Armory lockers. No surprise. Let's see where they're going to be playing this at. Wouldn't be too surprised to see Temper and Gun Havoc on a roam. They do roam well together. Temper not playing, again, up to his potential, I think, just because I mean that as I think he's a better player than even we've seen, but I think he's still having some trouble with those roams. So, shots go down this wall. They're doing the whole ripping open the wall thing. Onslaught have got to know that from studying their matches. Gun Havoc gonna be moving his way downstairs potentially. Looks like he's playing this east stairwell just in case. Temper not in the room just yet. So Penguin actually going to be coming around over here as Blackbeard. Not a huge surprise. They play the Blackbeard on Oregon, and this is the Blackbeard's little roost. So Gun Havoc playing that roam along with Temper. Let's see if Temper can get away with it. He's going to be looking for Crazy here. Pre-fire shots come through, nearly get 2 people, but Crazy going to be prepared for it now. Looking for his chance to get revenge for those shots. Temper rotating around here. Trying to hold an angle that Crazy's going to be peeking any second now. There we go. It goes for it. And unfortunately for Temper, Crazy gets the kill. He's been going crazy every round pretty much at this point. So, feels bad for him. Gun Havoc going to have to try and do something about it, though, on this roam. Potentially. He's actually playing to contest CCTV. See if Bosco's going to try and do some damage here down this hallway. No, he's going to back off on it. Penguin going to be still playing this usual Blackbeard spot. Not quite finding an angle on anyone. They've got some stuff set up here to try and do something about it as well. Dynasty opens it up a bit more. In the meantime, Gun Havoc does get his kill onto Crazy, though. Gets that revenge that I was talking about earlier, and I was hoping to see. Now it gets a little bit crazier because Crazy out of the mix. That is a good trade. Unfortunate to have lost Temper, but always losing their temper. So let's see if he can make his way back up for another kill, potentially, onto Delican, who's a little less cautious now. Ooh, there's Gun Havoc with another kill. Right as we look off him, he finds Bosco. He's just on the loose this round. Now he's going to look for Delican here, who peeks his head around just barely, doesn't land the shots. Ooh, the wall bang attempts come out. Delican going to push back. He is going to wait. Nope, he's going to try and come at it again. Hoping to get some kind of revenge for Crazy losing his head, but Gun Havoc moves all the way downstairs instead. Now a lot of time been burnt up. 38 seconds left. Talon going to go for the push here. Trying to push onto Yeti on this window. He's holding it quite well. Just wait for his angle. Ooh, nice job with the batteries there. That's what they're for. Ooh, Delican. Nice kill on Gun Havoc, so that is some good revenge. He finally did get that kill. But Yeti here looking to hopefully trade it. Spins are just always worried about flakes from the other side, and they do come from Talon. Good crush there. Dynasty, though, trying to stop him as best he can. You see Tranks laying down there, also trying to help with that Echo drone. Potentially. Diffuser is going to get planted, though, potentially here. Oh, the near kill into Talon. Tranks there finishes off Delican, and that stops the plant, and that's exactly what they needed to do. Managing to just barely win round number 1, but off to a strong start that they were off to last map. They've just got to be able to sustain it this time. So we're going to see our first mute. Potentially, nope. Dynasty unfortunately dropping. So we are going to have to rehost that at a +1. Okay, cool. So we're just going to have Onslaught stay there. So we are going to switch the overlay around and give that a little +1. So let me fix that real quick. We are going to be switching sides temporarily. So that's switched up. And we'll give that +1 over to Core Impact. What am I doing here? Alright. So hopefully that should be good overlay there. Not sure what happened with Dynasty's computer. It might have been something related to his reboot. But they did win the round at least first, so that was good timing on his part. Hopefully this lobby doesn't get broken in any way. So it looks like he's offline now. So let's get the core guys reinvited here. If I can learn how to type someday. Yeah, we're gonna definitely play Favela. So as soon as these guys get in, I'm throwing the music back on real quick while we just enjoy the rest of this quick, hopefully very, very quick break. All right. We got Dynasty back. Hopefully gonna stick around for longer than 1 round this time. So if everyone's ready here, we got that +1 up there. Core starting on attack this time. Here we go. Side should be right, map should be right. Border. So we saw great first defense by Core. Partially thanks to Gun Havoc's great roam. Let's see if they can hold it off on Onslaught's side. They're bringing up that mute. Not sure we saw the Echo Drone really do anything last round. But we are not seeing it this round. Crazy going to be playing that Pulse. He has played a pretty good Pulse. I imagine he's going to be downstairs because they are going to start top floor, of course. Or else they're going to play first. So this should be a good round as well. Look forward to how it rolls out here. Alright, let's see how these boys set up. I want to see where Penguin's going to put these mute jammers. Going to have one here. The second one, rather. And see where the first one went. Oh, there we go. Right there. Cutting off that little booth from the stairs. A little more reinforcements here. Before he sets up those last 2 jammers. He's going to use these to help out the Pulse down here. Crazy. So that is a smart idea. Try to make it so he doesn't get droned out so easily. He's just going to cut off both the doorways. I almost wonder if it might be better to put it on the other side of the doorway. Just for angle-wise, but depends on which side they come from. So that is his job done. Going to be playing down here with Bosco, who's going to be on the Jaeger room here. Gun Havoc. I wouldn't be surprised to see him going pretty aggressively, something he tends to do quite a bit, which works some of the time as Ash there. See if he goes for it. He's going to try and aggressively take the CCTV, which hopefully they're droning as well. I'll give a shout out to Fox. For those of you who didn't catch, Pro League Excellence did an amazing job this last match. They are going on strong to take LAN by storm. So, ooh, Penguin! Speaking of getting taken on by storm, Gun bringing the havoc to him right in his back. Get revenge for that run out that he had last map. So he's looking for a chance to catch Bosco. Nearly does. Like how he uses these door frames for these extra tight angles, or window frames in this case. So he's going to rotate around. They're not even going to bother with the Blackbeard over there. Definitely going for a little bit of a different attack strategy. Definitely wanting to open this up. Bosco, though, does get a kill there on that roam onto Gun Havoc, so finally gets revenge for the shots come down on him earlier by using a smart angle. Now he's forced back. In the meantime, let's see what Crazy's up to. Does find Yeti there. Now he's got a lot of intel, but it's hard for him to get the right angle. He has not used his C4 yet, so he's still got the potential to do some serious damage with that. Maybe even get a multi-kill. But not finding anyone he can do anything about just yet, as they have not pushed their way in. Talon going to be playing the half wall here. Obviously not battery tricking that anymore if he was before. Bosco trying to help Talon guard that. In the meantime, got Delikin trying to guard the offices. And Crazy's still downstairs. Yeti is going to go for the run-in potential here. Ooh, there we go. Gets one onto the... nicely done as Thatcher. Nearly gets the second one into Bosco, but the drop shot wins. Shots coming down, trying to put pressure on him from Dynasty, who pushes away and gets one kill. Trenks gets another one. Trenks trying to help his buddy here, but Dynasty trying to get that clutch shot. Does manage to get the kill, but not the plant. Now he's got to deal with Crazy being the last man alive here, who is looking for his chance to get this C4 off. Oh, Dynasty's got to find just the right spot where Crazy can't get to him. Crazy going to go for some shots there. That's going to give away his position. That's going to help Dynasty just a little bit. Now Dynasty might be able to get this down if he can't catch him in time. He is going to catch him. C4 going to come up here. Potentially, no, he's going to go for the shots. Somehow doesn't land enough. Actually, he's got like 2 health left at this point. Crazy's got to come back up at this point unless he thinks he can catch it. Here we go. Dicey with like 1 health left here to try and clutch this out. Does find the shots. Though Crazy manages to land the ones that matter right in his chest with a nice drop shot, and that means easy defuse here. Onslaught taking round number 2 to make it 1-1. Nicely done. Crazy with the clutch play. It's unfortunate Tranks wasn't able to make the kills he needed to hold that off so that it wasn't just a 1v1 at the end. Bosco did some serious damage that round though, looking at it. Once the push came to shove, he was able to hold it out inside the bomb site. Armory Lockers Archives again for Core. No, that I was going to say they can't be because they won that site, so they've got to go back downstairs. So we'll see how they set up this defense. Yeti going to be bringing that mute. So he's going to get some drone stoppage here for the offices at the very least. So they can start to play up here to play above the sites.
10 seconds left.
Gonna rotate around here.
Attackers on
Get some additional walls up potentially. Nope, maybe not. He's gonna get this last one here. Good for an angle down onto the site, so they definitely want to be able to play men upstairs here. They're playing 3 up top, which I think is generally the better way to do it. Claymore there just to be safe. Bosco's gonna start pushing around. There's a nice initial kill by Gun Havoc already. Playing the CCTV. Trying to make sure they can't make any kind of mark on that side. They are gonna go with offices instead though. That is gonna stop the jammers from working as Talon gets in there. Good use of that. Oh, nicely done. Good 1-2 punch there by Bosco and Crazy. Crazy looking for the angle. Now they did lose their Blackbeard, so that is not great. Oh, nice shot by Yeti. Looking for his opportunity to try and get another one potentially. He's going to rotate back the site as he decides, no, not going to work out. 2 left up top here is going to be fine. Gun Havoc going to rotate around here. Hopefully he doesn't get caught by that Claymore or anything. Nope, looks like he's not going to leave far enough for that to be a problem. Temper also working up here with him, trying to find any of them pushing towards what would be the B side if it was upstairs. Talon going to bring out his drone looking for him. Meantime, it looks like Gun Havoc trying to find a better angle, cross angle on him here. Yeti has rotated back upstairs though, so he's going to be trying to help out just from a different angle now. Temper's still waiting for them to move around. Gun Havoc though, just not holding any useful angle at the moment, but staying hidden, and that's what's important. Just going to open up. I'm not sure what that's all about. And try and give himself a little bit more sightline there. Shots coming down from Yeti, potentially. He's going to rotate back to side yet again. Temper, though, trying to open that up, slow them down a little bit. Bosco wanting to move his way up here. 30 seconds left, though, and they're still trying to fight these 2 men upstairs. Gun Havoc comes around the corner with a nice sweep. Nice attempted flick there by Bosco, though, taking it down pretty low in health. Maybe the finish with the pistol there. That looked a little weird in how many shots it took. But, oh, no, rotates right into Talon. He's going to get the kill. Delicat trying to push his way in, doing a nice job of it. Right into sight. There's Tranks with his first kill finally. Talon gets another one done trade though, and there is Temper trading it back at the very last second for Defenders to win. That is a 2nd point on the board for Core. Hopefully they can bring it back this map so we see map number 3 Clubhouse. So now let's see if Onslaught can bring it back again. So far, Core doing well on their defenses, winning upstairs first, then downstairs. Their attacks, not so much, but this is the easier site potentially to attack. So this could be where they get their momentum on that and then bring it up to 3-1 potentially here. Seeing our first fuse, Dynasty going to be bringing that to try and do that top-down attack. Now he's got to make good use of that AK-12 as well, because you still need to fight the people upstairs before you can get in a good position to launch those cluster charges downstairs. We'll be setting up some reinforcements here. They don't have the castle, so probably not going to go with the rotation strategy. Give a shout out to Bat Queen. What's up? Definitely sealing off this bathroom here, but not with the castle barricade. Don't like an opening up this rotational hole here that Tranks may end up using. Gun Havoc, though, bringing out the early kills again. This is definitely his map. Let's see if he can try and catch anyone else. Tranks going to be putting pressure on that other window. They're really going for a double team here. Nice shots coming out from Talon. Not feeling too tilted by it. He's definitely impressed instead. Let's see if Bosco can counter this here. Gun Havoc putting a lot of pressure on it, but he goes for the drop instead. Flashbangs come out. That's definitely going to slow him down a little bit. Gun Havoc goes for the kill on it, but Bosco is ready. Oh, there we go. Penguin just about getting killed by Dynasty there. So unfortunately for Gun Havoc, he did get at least one kill to try and trade it at least. Dynasty going to hold this angle here. And that is all on Penguin and Bosco to hold this top floor. Pressure now going to come down from Tranks onto this site. He's going to try and fight Bosco now. Ooh, shots come down. He doesn't manage to land either of them. Oh, there we go. Some shots down on both of them. Bosco, though, managing to win the second fight on that window. Down to almost half health, but he's gotten 2 kills, and that's what counts. Yeti going to be trying to push in this book here. He finally gets caught out, but doesn't... there we go, as I say that. Gets finished off for a 3K from Bosco now, who I said was having some trouble before. Not having trouble now, as he nearly wins that fight. They both double down here. And that is not great for Dynasty. He's not going to be able to do a whole lot from there as Penguin finishes him off. It is all in temper to try and clutch this out. Could easily finish off Bosco, but he's got to find 4 total. There's a nice shot there on a Penguin. Now he can finish off Bosco if he wants. And then try and do some damage onto the downstairs. At least he's capable of opening the hatches by himself. And he's got 1 drone there to help him out. Unfortunate for him, though, no one left alive to move drones around to tell him that the rest of that's clear. Just going to leave, it looks like Bosco up there to bleed out, potentially. Could drop down a hatch if there is one open. Not sure what they're going for here. He does manage to drop down and gets back up. That is not good. Now he's got to fight 4 or 3 standing mates here. This is not a great position for Temper to be in. He probably should have finished off that kill. Feels bad. He's trying to hold an angle here, but he knows there's people to his right. Doesn't see Bosco. Gets right into the smoke, and that distracts the heck out of him. Trying his best to clutch this out. It's not going to be easy. They are still a point ahead, so even if they don't win this round, it's just going to be tied at that point. Taking out that camera that's giving away his position. Crazy going for the flank here. He's going to be in a great position to hit the shot. Does do so very well. Loses only about half his health in the process. And that is Onslaught taking round number 2. Successfully defending the downstairs. Nice shot there. So that is 2-2. As you can see from the +1 on the scoreboard next to Core's name at the top there. Because we did have a rehost after that first point due to Dynasty dropping out. So, we have Tranks on this Echo again as they're playing the upstairs. Let's see if this works out this time again. It was a little bit scrappy of a fight last time. Curious to see if this Yokai drone could do some damage this time. Again, Havoc been kind of a maniac. See if he can pull that off again. But Bosco has really come alive on, on this map. Maybe it's because of playing with Elevate before. But it's been doing quite nice for him. So... 2-2 tie here. Could be anyone's game at this point. See how they set this up. Curious to see where Tranks is going to put this drone. set up in terms of reinforcements first. There was a nice deployable shield that I think he had set up last time as well, but then he was playing on a different angle. They're definitely putting Gun Havoc over here in the CCTV for the moment. We're bringing some last minute barbed wire. Dynasty gonna have to rotate back. Could get himself killed, but Avian is not here to pick up that kind of kill. Crazy using this nice angle here through this window, looking for try and catch anyone potentially on the roam. I like what he's trying to do. Fortunately, doesn't get him anything just yet. Paying it on the usual AC spot. Potentially contest Tranks. Wall getting opened up a bit though by Dynasty as he sets up some inputs. He has taken a bit of damage though, possibly from that Blackbeard. Shots coming down this hallway trying to pre-fire it. Gun Havoc is looking to try and trade that back though. Get some shots down towards Crazy's way, but doesn't quite land them. He's actually going to rotate down and around. Crazy though continues to push into office, and they've made some good progress getting all the way in here with 2 minutes left. This is definitely bad for Tranks here. He's going to be fighting this fight as best he can against a potential drop shot. There we go. Crazy winning that fight. This is looking really good for Onslaught to take this. Smoke going to try and delay them off, but that's not a huge delay. Gun Havoc going to rotate around and get Bosco. He is still back upstairs now. Penguin, though, trades him easily, waiting for that move back, and that is unfortunate for him. Temper on the roam downstairs, looking to find anyone he can, but no one really wanted to come up there just yet. Crazy going to be trying to push his way in for the plant, to help Delight and make the plant, rather. Just some droning instead. Delight in here, going to be watching this angle while that wall gets opened up by Talon. They're opening up a lot of it to try and contest this. Dynasty here, one smoke left and flashbanged. Not in a great position to try and stop this. Could go for that last smoke there on Delican. Delican is going for the plant, so that is going to hurt. He's going to try to stick it. Can't quite stick it, and that is great for Dynasty. Getting that smoke kill, that's critical, but Crazy goes crazy on Temper again here. There's a nice pickup on a Dynasty as well. He's just going ham. Yet he's probably going to get potentially killed here as well. And there's Crazy with at least a 4K that round, if not the ace. Gotta feel good for him. I guess it wasn't the ace because Penguin got the one shot, so that was the 4K from him. Nicely done. And that brings it now to point advantage for Onslaught, 3-2. Looking good to maybe take this home and actually win both maps. Not going to be easy, but they're definitely on the road to doing so if Crazy can keep up those kind of plays. See some little bit last minute change-ups in Lopberry lineup, but ready to try this yet again. This attack. So they have not successfully done this attack, I believe, before. So that is going to be problematic for them. Onslaught seeming to hit their stride as well. Bosco and Crazy, though, definitely doing a line share to work there. 6 each, plus some assists. Gun Havoc doing well, but the rest of his team can pick it up a little bit. Tranks actually getting some kills this time, but sometimes missing some of those critical shots. Do hope he can step it up, as I expect big things from that guy. So, we only have 2 on site at the moment, interestingly. Penguin playing all the way down here. He's going to rotate back on Bosco and Crazy down here as well. Not surprised to see Crazy, but Bosco playing it as well may work out in their favor. We'll see. Looks like Thatcher going to get some of those initial batteries. Talon's going to be battery tricking it here, so that might be a waste throwing them from downstairs there. Yeah, he's going to try and stop a run out with that Claymore. Talon just going to hold it tight. Looks like we're going to have Penguin actually trying to do something about it here as move. At least stopping the drones as best he can. Talon just going to be watching this angle for anyone coming up onto the actual balcony. Meantime, Gun Havoc going to be pushing into CCTV pretty aggressively. Make sure that stays clear for his homeboys. Got Temper rotating around as well. He's going to bust his way in it and now try and do some work. Tranks watching this hallway for him. Looks like Gun Havoc. Thanks, Tranks. Gun Havoc going to work his way around. Try and push the office now if he can. He's going to drone see what he can find there. In the meantime, Yeti is trying to help get this open while Talon Bandit tricks it. There's going to be another battery potentially wasted. 2 batteries left. 1 battery left after this, though, and Yeti only has 1 EMP left. So this is going to be tricky for them to stop. They probably need to attack from below, but there are 2 people playing down there. This is not going to be easy. They're definitely running into some trouble. Gun Havoc going to try and go for it, but he gets picked off by Bosco. Was not ready for that. And that is going to make it much harder for them to get this open here. Not in the greatest spot. Bosco just rotating around looking for a good angle. He has taken quite a bit of damage, though, and he finally gets knocked down. Now Crazy could go for the pickup here, but it is going to be dangerous to do so. He's just going to hang back, wait for anyone to try and come use him as bait, which is always nice. Use your teammate as bait. But it is important here so that Talon can continue to do his job on this wall. Stall this out. Still 1 minute left, though. Dynasty trying to decide what he can do here. What are their options at this point? They need to somehow take out that other battery. They do have a Twitch drone from Tranks, but I'm not sure that they still have it anymore. He might have lost both the Twitch drones, and that's going to be a problem for them. Bosco's still bleeding out. Crazy might go for him here. He's going to go for the pickup. And that's going to be good for them on defense here. This might help them close this out. Get to match point. Yep, Bosco back alive now. That is going to be one more problem to deal with. They're really struggling here to take out Talon. Yeti, if he knows he could throw one more EMP. No, he already used his other EMP. Not doing great. He's even getting electrocuted out. These guys got to be on tilt at this point as he runs right in. Gets shot down by Talon. There's another finish there by Talon. Easy shots for him. Feels bad there. Not doing so great here. In the meantime, Bosco trying to flank them as best he can with some help from Delican here. Trying to stop them. I'm not sure if that was intentional or not, but it does work. Tranks, in the meantime, getting a kill finally on the Talon there. It was all into him and Temper to try and stop this here. 4-2 though, or 3-2 as I said. Temper gets one. He's gonna run in quickly and get finished off. He's all down to Tranks now, trying to land the shots here on Penguin. He's gonna be forced to switch the pistol. Does land another shot onto Bosco, but defenders in the meantime win off of time. Feels bad for Tranks, who finally managed to start getting some kills there, only to lose the round on time. So that is another point there. Match point now 4-2 from Onslaught. See what they're going to do here in Armory Lockers. This is their potentially last attempt at this. They're going to get these reinforcements up as quick as they can and hopefully get into good positions this time. I feel like Gun Havoc and Temper are going to need to do some serious work on the roam if they want to hold this off this time. Especially against Crazy. If they could pick off Crazy early, it definitely helps. But it didn't save the round for them last time. Dynasty with a nice smoke kill. Did do some good work though. Imagine he's going to be setting up for that yet again. Throwing it from here, trying to stop the plant in the doorway by Delican, and that's what he did last time. That worked out. Barbed wire there. They're going with the usual open up the office wall strategy so Yeti can see it better. Bosco opening this door. A little bit of pre-fire there. See what Crazy's going to do this time. Straight up knife the wall at this point. He runs into his teammate's gunfire, trying to play fast and loose here. If anyone's going to end this quickly, though, it's going to be him. Looking for a nice angle there. I like that little hole just for that. I'll watch that angle. What's up, Adam? Trying to knock this wall open as quick as I can here. Open that up with this breaching charge in hand, potentially. There we go. It was. I thought I might have inspected a glitch, but he really was that brave. Ooh, shots coming down there. Dynasty holding this angle here, trying to wait for them to push in, see if he can get his chance to do something about it. So far, minute 20 left. So that is going to be Tranks opening that. I'm sorry, not Tranks. Talon was correct the first time. Opening that up here. Ooh, that run out from Temper almost did something. Gun Havoc in the meantime just having to defend sight. We see the Yokai drone coming out here from Tranks, trying to find just the right position to stop this plant. Gun Havoc, though, does finally come alive and gets Delikin. Not enough to stop this, but he's got to get Crazy. He's been pivotal to these attacks. Rotates around. Crazy does see him, and he lands the shots. Gun Havoc trying to make this possible here. He does get down in the meantime, and that is now a 4. Oh, there we go. As I say that, Bosco takes down one Dynasty, trades it off onto Bosco, and there's Talon, the last man standing here, to try and close this out himself. He gets taken down, and that is Core staying in this with a nice 3-4 now. They are not out of this just yet. They got to win one more round to take this to overtime, but they do not want to lose this, because that puts them in a worse seeding position and lower prize money. So they are definitely looking to try and do what they can. So now Onslaught going to be back downstairs again. Last time they couldn't win this fight, but this is the easier bomb site to attack potentially. They've just got to figure out what they were doing wrong last time and do some serious work to try and bring this to a nice tie. So, see how they set up the downstairs. Last time seemed to work well. I can't imagine they're going to change it up too much. Just realized now that Yeti was actually replacing someone. Now that I think about it, Zen was playing before. He's been a bit up and down. I do think he's a good player, but hopefully changing that out wasn't a mistake. Not sure if he's just if Yeti's the sub or what's going on, but that is definitely they're not doing as great this time. So nice camera there by Penguin. He's going to be playing this with the reinforced wall till I can setting up to be able to smoke if he needs to hold that off. Looks like Tranks, he's just going to set it to make sure no jump outs coming out there with that nice Claymore. Love me some Claymores. Definitely one of my favorite additions to the game, along with the Impact Nades. That was a really good patch. Gun Havoc trying to contest this window, something we've seen him do a lot. But is he going to get Bosco this time before Bosco gets him? That has definitely been a bit of a problem, a bit of an Achilles heel for them. He's going to go for the flashbangs, try and make this as easy as possible. There are no ADSs stopping them. So this could be his time to shine. He goes in. Bosco drops down as Yeti collapses on them. I like the collapse there. Bosco, though, 3 shots from Gun Havoc. Still takes a bit of damage, though. Unfortunately, missed that a little bit more than we needed to. But Yeti with a nice finish onto Talon. They have now taken control of the top 4. They are looking good to potentially win this round. Unfortunately, as I say that, Talon drops, and that is mid-round. Nothing anyone can do about it. If he was already dead, no big deal either way. Still unfortunate. May have to rehost after this round if he's not able to get back in time. A lot of this floor opening up, and that is the problem with fighting a pulse with a buck. So that pulse can kind of anticipate where you're about to open up next. It takes a pre-fire shot through that, and it does nearly cost Yeti some damage. Now he's got the advantage on Crazy. Ooh, managing to land a lot of shots, but not the ones he needed to. Crazy's watching that angle now, ready to fight it. But Gun Havoc gets the kill, actually, as Gun Havoc gets traded by Penguin, who is going to rotate up now and try and fight Yeti. It is now Delikin and Penguin against the world. Delikin going to be holding sight. Penguin rotates around for a hopeful flank here on Yeti. Yeti's clearly given away his position upstairs by bucking the heck out of the floor, but Diffuser gets planted, and that is good for the attackers here. Delikin not able to stop it. Temper holding on the B side here. Delikin does get picked off, and that is all down to Penguin now, who's got to try and clutch this out. Yeti knows he's here. Oh, that's going to give away his position. Clear as day. Yeti trying to get the shots, does land them, and that is another point there, bringing it now to match point. So we got a rehost here. So it is now going to be overtime. we're going to have to decide with a coin flip. So let's see here. Make sure we get that coin flip. So let's get that coin flip going. I'm going to throw the music back on while we get the admins to do a coin flip, decide who gets what side for starting on overtime, as both teams are now 4-4. Looking good here. So we'll put the +4 on both sides. So Core definitely starting off strong, then going back down, and then coming back strong. So they seem to have found their groove a little bit. Throw the music on while we get everyone back in. And I probably need to change the overlays as well. Alright, so it looks like sides are correct. After the coin flip, Onslaught chose to be on defense first for the start of this here. So now it is on to whether or not everyone is ready. Just double checking here, make sure everyone's ready. Come on, guys. Let's finish this map out. Onslaught's definitely ready. They're feeling confident here that they can close this out. Core, on the other hand, maybe not. All right, ready to finish this? Here we go. Border overtime. Onslaught starting on defense. There is 2 to 3 rounds potentially left here on this map. We may or may not see Clubhouse depending on who wins this. It's Onslaught 1 map number 1, 522 on Oregon. So, back upstairs. Yeti going to be bringing the Glaz. Interesting choice. So, they're going to start Ventilation Room Workshop on the first defense. Interesting. They could go to either site. So I guess the sighting do that. Not sure if that's just to throw them off or what, but maybe this Glaz pick will be inappropriate for this particular site. Setup here, playing it just like they would potentially upstairs, but setting the window up on here with less utility available would be risky. But they do have people to defend downstairs, I guess. Because yeah, I imagine going to be trying to bandit trick this again as he was before. Playing 4 up top. This should be interesting. Just to like it downstairs to try and help seal the deal. I would love to see them just push on the downstairs, although they've got a lot of holes open here. Trying to test that. Imagine if they did push, they would push from this side, which looks like Delicate's still trying to reinforce it. Hopefully he's got one more left here, because if not, this could be short work for them if they drone that properly, knowing it. And he does. Yeti going to be bringing this Glaz. Interesting choice. Curious to see what he's going to do with it. Could do some wall banging through here. That could be good. Take out the camera first. Looking for anything trying to sneak up on him. No one doing it. They're still going to be playing multiple guys up here. Gun Havoc not pushing this window like he had been previously. He's actually pushed in pretty fast here. Bosco and Yeti trying to fight it out a little bit. Gun Havoc running in, going for the flashbangs. We're going to see a repeat of the previous Gun Havoc versus Bosco fight potentially, but Gun Havoc had a bit of a disadvantage as the flashbangs aren't landing. Bosco has taken a bit of damage though from a different angle. Pre-fire coming out there trying to stop him. There is a nice smoke coming out from Delikid from below, which is nice. Shots coming down here. Glaz not doing a whole lot for them unfortunately yet. Keep in mind, this was Onslaught's map pick. Ooh, Dynasty with a nice early kill there as Thermite, of all things. Trying to do some work. There we go. Nice flicker on. He was paying more attention to Crazy, and that got him killed thanks to Talon. But Talon very low on health now. Could get stopped here. C4 going to go out. Doesn't quite land on Yeti. Yeti's got an easy kill potentially. He's going to take it. He's going for the follow-up. Crazy was standing right there, and he didn't even look at him. He was too busy looking down. Trey's going back and forth, fast and furious. Dynasty still. Temper playing down here with Tranks, but Bosco is in position as he gets taken down from behind. Everyone just trying to find something here. Is Delikin now last man standing. Just waiting for some opportunity to do something. But he is burning time. 30 seconds left. He knows they're probably going to go for a plant in the B site. Based on the way they're set up right now. Trank's going to have to do something about it. He's going to drone though. He's going to have some idea what he's up against there. He goes for a peek potentially. Delikin tries to play a longer angle, but he's got to face against that shield. And a nice flank there from Temper. That's going to put some serious pressure on him here. See if Temper can close this out. The knife, they're going to give away his position. Delight can actually go for a nice. Oh, it gets a little bit of pre-fire through the wall. They're taking damage from it. Jumps out on Temper. Manages to make it work, but in the meantime, Diffuser gets planted. This puts Delight in a tight spot against Tranks here. Holding this angle with his Blackbeard somehow. Just not seeing him barely. This tight. There we go. There's a nice, easy tap. Tranks closing it out there for the first point of overtime going to Core. Now, they probably weren't picking the right lineup for it. They were expecting the other bomb site, I would imagine. But they did manage to win this one finally, despite 4 people being up top. So, nicely done. Somehow Crazy getting some free kills up there as well, just standing there at the wall like, what? Thanks to some good coverage as well from his teammate. So going into overtime here. Seen some great plays from these guys. Temper and Gun Havoc. The Roamers not getting their kills just yet, but now it's their turn on defense. So now they're going to be playing that roam. Gun Havoc could be the one to kind of bring this back a little bit on nuttiness. But again, they're going to have to stop Crazy. He is the one that has kind of been the juggernaut of Team Onslaught. Let's see. Let's set this up. They're bringing that Echo again. Again, not sure that that's really worked out, so I don't know. Yay for Battle Eye. That's what you guys get for trying to get free renowned by alpha packs. Trunks still setting up that deployable shield again. Now they're gonna have to hold this out because they lost first map. Gun Havoc playing all the way over here. We've seen him do this before. He's going to clearly for Temper to rotate down. So they're going to be playing 3 up top, 2 roam. Which is kind of in their usual. Delican going to drone out find Temper though. That's going to make Temper's roam not so effective. He's going to have to change positions. Potentially no. Maybe he's going to stick it anyways. Crazy going to try and help push into here. Does so quickly as usual. For his opportunity. He's going to get droned ahead for, which is always nice. Going around for potential shots here. Yeti could do something if he had just the right angle in that doorway. Crazy, not likely to make that easy. Now the position is going to be given away though by those shots. Interesting to have him playing out of position here. Now they set up all this window and these resources for the offices. And the offices don't always get taken, so Talon dropping the diffuser. Actually, he's going to go give it to Delican so that Delican can go for the push here. Unfortunately, they don't have a bandit or anything tricking this, so let's see if Tranks has his Yokai drone in position to do something. Looks like he maybe lost it. No, he still has it. He's going to move it, decides office isn't going to be the target. Looks like Penguin's still in his usual position over there, but they are now droning in to the A site, getting ready to go for a plant here. Crazy going to be doing his thing. Starting to take out some barbed wire. Get ready for the push. To not go for that one. He's going to go for what he did last time, which is break that open first. Setting switch off and be a little more prepared. Bosco trying to find an angle here. Tranks sticking it back here, hoping to catch someone. He's got Dynasty to help him out through this small office there. Just holding his angle. Yokai drone going to be coming around now finally. Looks like could have seen Penguin there, but not sure. Looking for some kind of spot to sit in. There's a lot of drones here, and he decides it's time to kill them. He actually has the Yokai drone just sitting on him. Could pick it up and throw it again, I think. Not quite sure. I've never tried to do that. Crazy finally going to go for a push here soon. Takes one shot on the Dynasty. Trying to follow that up. Yeti gets a nice kill on the Penguin with the C4 though, and Tranks finally picks off Crazy. Talon gets Temper. Gun Havoc gets to Lycan. It is now a 2v2. Gun Havoc low on health. Nearly choking out in his teammate Smoke. Talon trying to force an angle out here with Bosco, who does land some shots, but gets pushed back by some follow-up shots there from Yeti. It is now a 3v2 situation. There's Yeti just keeping his head around that corner there. Unfortunately, it does not work out for him. Talon pushes in, but he gets Yokai'd. Gun Havoc in a good position to do something about it. Can't quite land the shots he needs to. Bosco finishes him off. It is up to Echo here to try and stop this against 2 now. Went from a 3v2 to a 1v2. Now 1v1 as Talon comes around the corner and gets the shots he needs and trades it up 1-1. Now, going into overtime, next person to win the next round is going to take this map and potentially the W for the day, depending on if it's Onslaught or Core. That was a very tight fight there. Back and forth in that bomb site. Just bullets flying everywhere. Fortunately, it looks like we need a rehost due to a dropout. We'll have OS back out since they already form in. One more time. I'm going to have to update the score once again. Thanks to the perpetual rehosts here. So whoever wins the next round is going to win the map either way. So we have to rehost, unfortunately, for just one round. So we'll be back in just a second here. They're definitely wanting to string this out. Make this worth our time here. So just pop the tunes back on, get everyone back in, and we'll get cracking. All right, everyone's ready here. Here's the final round of Border. Sides are correct, so let's get cracking. +5 for both teams. This will be that final round. So let's see where they will go, what they will do. Another Glaz pick here. See, they know they're going to be going upstairs this time, I think. They are, so we'll see if that ends up being a big factor. Not sure Glaz did a whole lot that last time, just getting 1 kill on someone who's already low on health. Yet he's still taking a bit to load here. If only Yeti was ready. There we go. Get cracking here. Unfortunately, the scoreboard a little messed up on this map compared to last map due to all the rehosts. Maybe this is my side taking a while this time. Wouldn't surprise me. Hearts for everyone. For trying their best. I see his mute again. Has been working out okay. Imagine will be used to help Crazy as well. Play downstairs on that pulse. Now that does make things a little predictable though if they know he's down there. They don't have a Thatcher or anything to try and take out this mutes easier. So they may have to face check a little bit. But taking Crazy out would be nice to do as he has been a thorn in their side sometimes. Trying to make that clutch plant. So we'll see how this goes down. They're going to keep this wall soft enough. Talon going to reinforce at the last second here. There's the other window, of course. There's that Claymore just in case. I know Crazy's probably playing in there. Now they don't reinforce or shoot open this wall the way Core does. It does give them a little more mobility in crossing this at least. So if Yeti opens that window. Now what we used to see is this door getting shot open from this bus at the beginning by the Glaz. Yeti doesn't seem to be studying the Glaz meta, at least on that. He's pushing up pretty aggressively for a Glaz here. See if Gun Havoc's going to do something. He's going to come around. Rappel up somewhere and then just start shooting. Knows that Claymore's there. That's good. Feels safer. Yeti trying to do something here, but he's standing a little close to that corner, and we saw what happened last time when he put his face on a corner. He got shot right off, but he's going to catch Jaeger at least, because I'm sure got some ADSs to help protect him. Looks like we're going to see a C4 throw from like there, just opening up the wall. Not sure that was intended to try and kill anyone. Here's Gun Havoc going around for his moves. And coming in this door here, down on the bottom floor. Setting the drone before he opens it up. He knows Crazy's there, and that's what he wants to do, is he wants to fight Crazy. Let's see if Crazy's doing anything about it here. He knows he's busy focused on the upstairs. Oh, and there's going to try and stop Dynasty's plant, and succeed in doing so. That's exactly why Gun Havoc needed to get that kill earlier. That is unfortunate for them losing that planter now. The wall's going to get opened up. Crazy knows he's in a bad position now. Goes to fight it. Somehow Gun Havoc doesn't make the shots in time. Talon in time takes down Temper. It is not looking good for Core to take this here. They only have 2 men pushing upstairs here. One of them's got the diffuser, but he gets dropped to try to make his shots count. Yet he gets taken down. It's all down to the 2 left upstairs, Tranks and Gun Havoc. Meantime, Tranks takes down Bosco, at least trying to do something against 4 here. But it's 2 against 4. Diffuser sitting in a bad spot for them to try and grab it again. Gun Havoc's going to have to do something here to change things up. Otherwise, they are out for the day. Going to have to wait till relegations play again. Looks like he could get caught here on his left. Doesn't see him. Easy kill. And is all down to Tranks now. Tranks clutches out. He's not going to be able to. It is GG. That is Core dropping down here. Onslaught taking the day, taking the win, moving forward in the relegations with the better seeding and the better prize. So that is unfortunate for Core, but hey, Onslaught have been Pro League before. Core are now going to get their chance to try and make their way through relegations to get there still nonetheless. So they are going to have a harder time making it through there. But if they keep at it, I think they could potentially do it here. So they are excited for that chance again to be in Pro League. So I'm excited to see it as well. Looking forward to the relegations. Looking forward to this awesome next season of Pro League Season 3 Year 2. And then Season 3 Year 2 of Challenger League. So I guess that's it for everyone. There was a for third place match going on, but I think about it happened already earlier, so you might want to check the stats there to see how that went down. Fortunately, I went to look for a relegations bracket to get some idea how things might be shaping up for that based off of this, but I don't see one at the moment, so I don't have one to show. But I appreciate everyone tuning in, everyone who subscribed or donated, everyone who is just following at the very least, and everyone who comes and checks out all these Challenger League games and makes the Challenger League so much more than a semi-pro league. So really appreciate it, everyone. Hopefully look forward to next season. Some great ones there in Challenger League as well as Major Leagues, which I might be doing as well, as I've been doing the PS4 one for NA this season. So thanks, everyone. Make sure to follow here on Twitch, at the very least, as well as on Twitter at MZO, however you want to call it, Mizzo, as Panky likes to say. So thanks again for everyone tuning in, and I will catch you guys in the near future. Actually, I should be back Sunday, usually for Brazil, the BR6, if you want to tune into that, which should be back on my channel because we did Milosh's last time. So again, make sure to follow, and I will tweet that out and everything. But thanks again, everyone, and I will catch you guys later. I will go ahead and find someone to host.